Good day to you, ex-communists, and welcome to the glory that is Operation Not in My House. The aliens are breaking into our home, killing our friends, and raiding our fridge. We are decidedly less than pleased about this chain of events. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of this mission, let me just say that I'll be breaking this operation into separate episodes because this is one of the coolest parts of the game, and I really just want to take my time with it. Now that I've said that, let's hand this off to Captain Sweatervest for the explanation of the situation.
Delta, whatever this attack is, you're right in the crosshairs. We've got perimeter alerts triggering from all sides. It looks like you've got flyers coming through the cavern near the rear guard station. Plus, you've got a whole wall of heat signatures coming down through the vents in the ceiling above you. Whoever breached our internal security locked down the door system, separating you from the rest of the base. Once we get the doors open again, we can start sending reinforcements through, but that might take some time. Right now, it looks like the closest alarms being triggered are in the vents above you. Keep an eye out for any indications of movement.
So, the base defense mission will trigger 15 to 20 days after you have assaulted the alien base. Once the mission starts, you'll be going out with the top available soldiers in your barracks. That's why I was so picky with equipping that plasma rifle on Citrus. You get no prep time, so after you assault the alien base, always make sure your top soldiers are dressed for success. But your top soldiers won't be the only ones along on this adventure. You also get random base security personnel. They will never be heard from again after this mission, but that doesn't make their stories any less real or poignant. So say hello to Google Girl and Cat Hair. And yes, I know that Cat Hair's name is supposed to be said with an Irish or Scottish or Welsh or something accent and be Cahir, but seriously, look, that's Cat Hair. The security personnel are rookie-level soldiers with no cool weapons, just the basic ballistics for these guys. So they don't have much in the way of firepower, willpower, or armor power?
Moving to target location.
They do, however, make for easy targets, so they're at the very least damage sponges. And for performing that job, they are also giving these complimentary red shirts, which conveniently hide all bloodstains when they get eaten by Gorns. Jokes aside, there is a very important rule for prepping for this mission. The red shirts may not get cool, well, anything the pro soldiers get, but they do benefit from the Foundry Project tactical rigging, meaning they get 2 grenades instead of 1. Rookies' aims are so piss poor that the grenades are the only reliable source of damage. Seeing as you would like them to do more than just eat up damage, it leads to Spliced Strategy's axiom number 23. Research tactical rigging before you assault the alien base, you idiot. With all that wordy explanation out of the way, it's time for the aliens to make their appearance. The first one to jump into the fray is a thin man, right in the middle of our kill box, wasting all our overwatches. What a jerk. He pays for his crimes though with his blood, and his entrance is followed by an uber sectoid, another thin man, 2 chrysalids, a muton, and what you're about to see should kill Cat Hair instantly. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a metric ton of mecha alien dropping from the ceiling that tries to crush Cat Hair Super Mario style. Cat Hair lives. If he does nothing else this entire mission, he still has the coolest story to brag about to the other red shirts. You know, if he survives.
Bum, bum, bum.
Reinforcements arrive through the Jeffries tube here. Or something, I don't know. Let's let Sweatervest explain why we just can't flood the room with reinforcements.
The bad news is we drained the auxiliary power banks while holding the doors open. It's going to take some time to reroute power for another attempt.
So, let me get this straight. Your security doors got hacked, and they locked them. But instead of trying to counter-hack them, you somehow just shoved a lot of electricity through to force the doors open? I want it on the record that I'm calling the decision-making, security measures, and electrical engineering of this place all into question. Sweatervest, there will be a discussion about this later, an unpleasant one that you will not like. But let's not worry about that for now. Let's focus on our reinforcements. The aliens have brought their giant mech, and so have we. And Gemini Spark has brought with him 2 new security personnel. Say hello to Ninja Knight and Wind Valley, everybody.
Greetings, friend.
Well met.
So we have 3 turns to try and kill everything that's in this room before more reinforcements arrive. Ideally, we're going to take them out in 2, so that the 3rd turn can be spent positioning soldiers, putting overwatches on, and reloading guns. But with this many targets, that could prove difficult. Still, with careful planning and good shooting, anything can be accomplished. My first decision is who to shoot first with Jimmy. With her height advantage, she has a really good chance to crit on this Muton, and a crit from her could kill it clean. So we make the Muton our first target. With the Muton scratched out, my next major concern is the Uber Sectoid in the middle of everything. Luckily for me, this dude is in close range of Citrus, whose rapid fire ability, combined with the shiny new plasma rifle, makes sure that he won't be standing for too long.
He's down.
The next big threat are this Thin Man and the Mechtoid currently phased into Cat Hair, as both of them are on extreme ends and can get some good flank shots on us. What do we do with our remaining actions will greatly depend on if we can kill the Mechtoid, as that is the bigger damage threat. So the first thing I do is send Gemini up to see if he can land some hurt on his fellow cyborg. Gemini thankfully does the full 8 damage, putting a very real kill possibility on the Mechtoid. I then move up Ninja Knight, because one hit from him could put the Mechtoid in kill range for Jimmy and DJ Sucre. Plus, it's kind of a nice big target for the less than accurate rookie. Unfortunately, Ninja Knight gets a bit nervous and hits the even bigger target of the ceiling. Oh well, the aliens have already torn up our ventilation system. A few bullet holes in the ceiling aren't going to hurt the repair bill that much. With the Mechtoid's death now in question, I'm going to see if our 2 security personnel here can handle the Thin Man on their own. First, I have Google Girl throw a grenade to knock the Thin Man down to 1 HP. Then, I order Cat Hair to stop sharing the same quantum space as the Mechtoid, and he's more than happy to oblige. Now, his odds to hit the Thin Man aren't that great, but we might as well see if he can thread that needle. He misses, but as long as DJ Sucre hits his shot on the Mechtoid, we should be able to kill the Thin Man. That might sound confusing, but please let me explain. DJ Sucre has 2 shots if he holds still. If he misses the Mechtoid, then I have to dedicate his second action either to moving from being flanked by both the Mechtoid and Thin Man, or simply suppressing the Mechtoid. If DJ Sucre hits his shot, then it's up to Jimmy to kill the Mechtoid, and that's pretty guaranteed. If the Mechtoid dies, then I can spend Sucre's final action to suppress the Thin Man. But Sucre took the perk Mayhem, which gives his suppression the ability to damage. That means if he suppresses the 1 HP Thin Man, it automatically dies without us having to risk a to-hit chance. With all that said though, we just need to see what DJ Sucre does. And he kicks it through the uprights, 9 damage, me like. That puts the Mechtoid in Jimmy's kill zone, and with 100% chance to hit, that kill zone is guaranteed. And with the Mechtoid down, that means this Thin Man's death is academic, as DJ Sucre makes his suppression feel more like oppression. On the aliens' turn, the chrysalids burst onto the scene, probably surprised to find that all the aliens they were supposed to be fighting with are on the ground in puddles of their own blood. The news for them is even worse, when they have to make 2 moves just to even get into a threatening position. I decide to make this simple. I rush Citrus up to the Zergling on the higher ground and just use his rapid fire ability to kill it dead. As for the other bug, we have Jimmy zap it with her pistol. And now that gives Google Girl a chance at glory, though DJ Sucre would probably have preferred that she take an angle that didn't splatter him with chrysalid innards.
Oh, some of it got in my mouth. It tastes like gym shorts and rejection.
Sorry about that, Sucre. So we killed everything in 2 turns, go us. And even though we'll never see Google Girl after this mission, she got a kill, so we make a mental note that she gets a designation. So she's now 14 Google Girl. You go, girl.
Yay!
We spend the turn having soldiers get into position, reloading their weapons, and prepping Overwatch shots. And it's a good thing too, because the reinforcements that are coming are a fairly beefy bunch. The first of the reinforcements is a Centronus, and though I don't know which security team hits, one of them actually makes their Overwatch shot. They're followed up by DJ Sucre, fueled by the adrenaline caused by the acrid taste of alien ichor, hitting for 9 damage. But that Centronus isn't alone. It's quickly followed by another Centronus, then a Dronus, then another Dronus, then another Centronus, and finally a Floater. That is a whopping 6 targets all in one small location. There won't be another time on this map where I have this many targets this bunched up, and with 3 of the targets being Centroni, Splice Strategy's axiom number 12 is definitely in play here. But I need to maximize the efficiency of this rocket as it's our only one, meaning I need to see if I can hit some of the targets that are on top of the roof ceiling. So I use Gemini's rocket boots to get a better view. Sadly, because of the poor location I put DJ Sucre in, it seems his rocket can't hit any more than 3 of the targets. Still, 2 of them are flying saucers, and those are going to be priority targets. And DJ Sucre is not the man that think he is at home. Oh no, no, no. He's a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse off every home. 2 units killed and 26 overall damage. I'd say that was a good rocket. But we have several more targets that must die. Luckily for us, DJ Sucre isn't the only one with high-grade explosives. Gemini Spark's grenade launcher is loaded with alien grenades, and if we place it just right, we can hit all 4 remaining targets. In my business, we call that a no-brainer, a dead floater, and a dead Dronus. That grenade also means that this Centronus is down to 3 health. And that means Security God Cat Hair is about to be 15 Cat Hair. Congratulations on the promotion. Now, there's only 1 more target left, but we don't exactly have a lot of guns pointed at it. So, when you can't get a lot of guns in something, you should settle for having 1 big gun that can shoot twice. That means it's time for Citrus to blitz on up and unload a clip of plasma in this robot's face. Anyway, let's hope he kills it. Turns out that once again, hope isn't a real strategy. What is a real strategy is moving Google Girl up a few squares to get her a line of sight to this low health Centronus. This is good, because while her odds to hit the robot would be rather low, her grenade is guaranteed damage. The one problem with using rookies to throw grenades, they don't seem to understand the concept of not walking forward into the sphere of damage. So while the Centronus is now dead, Google Girl is down to 1 hit point, and Citrus got hit by the Centronus using self-destruct. It wasn't very effective, but it was still damage. But we cleared out 13 aliens, and only took 3 damage to all of the soldiers who mattered. Sorry, red shirts, even if you get kills and designations, you still don't matter in the long run because I can't take you with me. With all aliens cleared out, we get some good news from Sweater Vest.
Commander, internal sensors don't show anything moving near the rear guard station. You've got that section under control.
And with that good news, we start booking it to the next room because we highly doubt the alien threat is over. And it's on this natural juncture that we're going to end the first part of this mission. Rather than have a half-hour monstrosity like Operation Sparkly Sunday, we'll make this a sane length so you all don't have to wait so long between content. So, tune in next week as we continue our gritty Home Alone alien-based reboot in part 2 of Operation Not in My House. Until then, I'm Splice, and please, remember to not step into your own grenade throws.